I'm back again with these two ladies here, and they're really informing me a lot of a great aspect of the city of Muskegon with the Volunteer Center of West Michigan. Used to be Volunteer Muskegon, but now it's broader than that,
Correct.
and many more things. Now, you work with a lot of volunteers. How do you retain them? I mean, you train a lot of them to become very valuable. How do you keep them involved? You know, both you keeping track of them now and your needs in this organization. And, of course, by retaining them, you're also having them bring their friends in to grow.
We're hoping, yes.
Okay.
We're definitely hoping. Definitely, you're always going to lose some volunteers through attrition. That just normally happens. But one of the biggest things that we want to convey to people is customer service. When a volunteer walks through this door, they are first and foremost, and we will stop and talk to them. If we're available, we will sit down and do an application with them right away. If not, we will schedule them very quickly for an orientation. So we try to keep abreast of that at all times and making sure that the volunteers always feel like they're needed. Nothing happens worse than sending a volunteer out somewhere and they're twiddling their thumbs. And I'll tell you, from the RSVP volunteers, you hear that. You don't want to do that. They're very vocal about it. So you definitely keep them engaged. If you send them out to do something, you better have something there for them to do.
Oh, that's great.
And they're great. All of our volunteers are great.
Well, they're a key to the organization.
They are. If we didn't have volunteers, we wouldn't have an organization.
I mean, you have 5 people basically in charge, but you need all these bodies and individuals, and like you said, you have from 12 to 112, and male, female, no gender, just black, white, everything. You just need it out here, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We are an equal opportunity volunteer center, so yes, that is true.
Okay, and you're keeping track of a couple hundred young ones and a couple hundred older ones.
Technically, yes.
Well, you're trying to. It's only a month, right?
Right.
Okay, Amy, you're in charge.
I think the biggest thing with all the volunteers is they come in here because they want to make a difference, and they need to know that they've made a difference, and that they need to feel the impact that they're having. So we have to make sure that they feel very appreciated for what they do, and that the organizations that we're sending them to are also giving them that as well. So I think that's really key.
Well, they need to see results, and of course, that's what this organization keeps going with too, and getting the grant money and the funding for it is the results. And how are the results? I mean, what's your return from people that have the need that you send the volunteers out to?
Actually, we have a very high return. I believe it's 75% return on volunteers as far as sustainment goes. So that's a very, very good
Very
return.
good, yes.
Yes. We send a lot of our volunteers to the Froenthal, Hackley Hospital, Mercy Hospital, and Red Cross, plus having our own in-house programs such as the maternal health and the Citizens Corps program, and the youth volunteer program, which is in-house. We call those programs. So we do have that as well.
But you record the results from those programs and see how benefiting
Yes.
to the community they are.
Yes.
Okay.
And a lot of times, like with the youth, as well as with Citizens Corps, we also have pre and post surveys that we do. We aggregate the data on there, so we make sure that people are understanding, or that we're training them properly, that they are making a difference, or that the impact that they have made is being felt by them and in the community as well. So
Excellent, excellent. I've covered an awful lot here already today, and I notice your brochure has an awful lot into it, and it must be, well, let me just, a couple of items in here. It says, bring our community together, a program just for young people, a program for seniors, and for those between.
the tweeners. the adults.
Okay, okay. I just
Between 18
I
and
figured I'd fit in the
55.
seniors. An intense way
No,
to
you're
give
a
back.
tweener.
Okay. An intense way to give back. So basically, we've been discussing all these things, but here it says it so easily too. So somebody can pick up one of these brochures at your volunteer center, and we have them on display here. But this, if you don't want to learn about it by reading it so you can remember it, is a good way to go too. Stop down here sometime.
Just stop down, yeah.
What's the address again?
It's at 880 Jefferson, Suite A, and it's on the backside of the parking lot. Remember, you come into our building off the parking lot.
I found that out.
We are open Monday through Thursday from 8:30 to 5 and Friday 8:30 to 3:30.
And you're both here all those hours.
Yes, most.
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 Yeah.
Well, when you have other things to do out
Yeah.
in the field, right?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I
And
just
there,
challenge you there. You got to be out and about doing things.
and there is another thing that will be coming up in May. May 10th, we will be having what's called Vin Vin Do. It is our wine and silent and live auction, and it's a fundraiser for Volunteer Muskegon. It will be held at Fricano's at the center there,
The event center.
the event center, and it's a wonderful place. We had it there last year, and it was just gorgeous looking out over the lake and everything. And it's from 6 to 9, and again, May 10th. And we have a lot of items. We have a lot of people that
Silent auction.
silent
live auction.
silent auction, live auction, and wine tasting. And we're also having a chef's challenge too. We had that. We started that last year, and the chefs and stuff come in and prepare food for all the people there, and then the people get to vote on what they like. And
Oh, they get to test it all. That's the hard part, right?
oh yes, that's so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you came back,
Oh,
right?
absolutely. Just for the wine, really.
That's a special evening, just a special time, and
Yeah.
that's a lot of open to the community.
That's open to the community.
Is there a charge for it then?
There will be a charge. I believe it's
I think it's
$30.
$30 a ticket.
a ticket. Yes.
Okay, okay, but it all goes to good cause.
Yes, it
So,
does.
and when you spend that $30, you know you're getting the benefit of helping your community and yourself
Correct.
in that process.
Or if you want to come out and volunteer for the event,
Yes.
let us know. We'd love to have
They're
you
looking
do
for
that.
volunteers all the
Big
time.
time.
Always.
And they want to retain them, so they're going to treat you really good. And again, it's the Volunteer Center of West Michigan, located at 880 Jefferson, and that's in the old arcade building, but on the doors on the back side by the parking lot. And it's across from Hennessy's, the old G&L. So you don't have any excuse not to come down here and pick up one of these brochures. It really explains it nice. And I hope you learned as much as I did today. This is just a great project for this community of Muskegon and using our own residents to help our communities. Thank you for watching. This is Tom from What's Happening in West Michigan saying, see you again.